Hello, everyone. We have a very special guest today came in about the F-35. We just have a report going back to 2013 that corroborates what's been happening with that program, which is a dog of a program. From day one, appropriations overruns for research and development. My name is DARYL GUBERMAN. I'm the CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm here in Connecticut. I just wanted to let everyone know that this video today is very important because we have some friends of ours in Israel who told us about this off the record, but it did come through into the news today. Israeli signs a $5.2 billion deal to acquire 25 F-15s jets from Boeing. Israeli military, again, this was back in about 2022, Israeli military halts F-35 training flights over faulty ejector seats. In the wake of the problem reported in the U.S., IDF says Air Force commander orders entire fleet examined, will approve operational activity on a case-by-case basis. What are the main problems with the F-35? And we're telling you this because we have to. My background being aerospace, medical implants, materials, printing, and plastic distribution, where we dealt with every known industry under the sun. So this video today is, again, Israel signs $5.2 billion deal to acquire 25 F-15 fighter jets from Boeing. DARYL GUBERMAN explains why. Well, the main drivers, what are the main problems with the F-35? The main drivers of critical failures are troubleshooting, including software stability, attaching hardware, including nut plates, wires, tubes, ducts, fiber optics, throttle grip, aircraft memory device, low observability, repair standby flight display, refueling door, position light, and this was a report. There's another document. If you want, I'll gladly send it to you. Contact me at 203-556-1493. Easier than my email address. Just text me, say, Daryl, this is so-and-so from TikTok. Here's my email. Please send me this, and this is what you can get. Report F-35 struggle with reliability and maintainability and availability in 2023. So what we're going to do is we're going to also go through this. But we want to play this because this is absolutely fantastic. We have Mr. Lloyd Austin here, United States Defense Secretary, and we want to let you listen in on a inquisition that Senator Gatz was giving Mr. Lloyd Austin, about the F-35, and here it is.
And the F-35 program. Is the F-35 program a failure?
No, it's...
Okay, so let's go over how much does an F-35 cost?
Well, it depends on the variant, but...
100 million? Safe to say? 100 million a copy? Okay, so we just had the Air Force in here, and I said, what percentage of these F-35s are fully mission capable? And they said 29%. Do you have any basis to disagree with that assessment?
I don't have any basis to disagree with the Secretary.
So at 100 million a copy, 29% being fully mission capable, does that seem low to you?
It's a complex airframe, and again, there are a number of reasons why a platform could be not operational at any one given time. But
right, but I mean, how many?
Having said that, it is one of the best aircraft in the inventory.
The best aircraft in the inventory. Well, Mr. Secretary, there's a GAO report that takes a very different view. Mr. Chairman, I seek unanimous consent to enter the GAO report entitled F-35 sustainment costs will continue to rise while planned use and availability have decreased.
Without objection, so ordered.
It reads, costs to sustain the F-35 fleet keep increasing from $1.1 trillion in 2018 to $1.58 trillion in 2023. Yet DoD plans to fly the F-35 less than originally estimated, partly because of reliability issues with the aircraft. The F-35's ability to perform its mission has also trended downward over the last 5 years.
Trended downward during the last 5 years. The reason why the Israelis bought the F-15, they're going to try to hush it up, our government, their government, is the F-15. It's more maintainable. Don't get me wrong; they got quality issues with them too. Don't think for a minute, but the quality issues that they have are a little bit less intense than there are with the F-35. They have key maintenance differences with the F-35. Design complexity. The F-35's stealth design and advanced sensors require more intricate maintenance procedures than the F-15. System integration. The F-35's integration of multiple systems such as electro-optical targeting system, EOTS, can increase maintenance complexity other than the F-15. Supply chain. The F-35's global supply chain can lead to parts availability issues affecting maintenance efficiency. In contrast, the F-15's traditional design and established supply chain make it relatively easier to maintain. However, the F-15 EX, the latest variant, has introduced new technologies that may impact the maintenance requirements, but it appears that they have only ordered, from the report, they've only ordered the basic F-15 because, as you know, Israel takes a platform and redoes it electronically. And this is a report from 2013. The reason why I do this is that Lockheed sits on the American National Standards Institute and the American National Accrediting Board over by the FAA, etc., and other government agencies. They are supposed to be the Dalai Lama of accreditation. They're also the founders of the International Accreditation Forum, located in Delaware, which is it's an association of accreditation bodies, national and international. Also, their ILAC, their sister organization, International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation. Because of me, they're trying to get a new name out there because they don't want to have it affiliated with ANSI ANAP because they're the founders of it. So they're coming out with this new called GLOBALAC. They ought to call it XLAC because everybody who gets an ANSI ANAP certificate pay the money, and that's what I heard when I first started. Daryl, you got to pay to play, especially for AS9100 certificates. But that's for a different time. So you have a major accreditation body who is also a underwriter for the IF and ILAC. That means any major issue that the government entails with these F-35s, and they want to take somebody to task, they have to do it with ANSI ANAP. But they're too naive about this because ANSI ANAP are deeply involved with the American Bar Association. Remember, for those of you out there who deal in the legal arena, remember, a good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows a judge. And both state and federal courtrooms are no more than blue smoke and mirrors. So I'm going to read this real quick to you, this report from the F-35, and maybe this will give you a little bit more sense as why Israel is taking on the F-15 rather than some more F-35s. The F-35 program did not sufficiently implement or flow down technical and quality management system requirements to AS9100. Basically, this could adversely affect aircraft performance, reliability, maintainability, and ultimately program cost. Lockheed Martin and its subcontractors did not follow disciplined AS9100 quality management system practices, as evident by the 363 findings, which contained 719 issues, which at that time, 100 of those 719 would cause loss of aircraft and loss of pilot. So we're looking at this and we're saying getting a certificate from ANSI ANAP is like getting a death warrant. Everybody who has that certificate fudges documentation, skips quality processes. Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Lockheed Martin, Boeing fudged documentation or skewed it for their composite, their Bell-Boeing composite facility most recently. $8.1 million they got fined. Look it up. Boeing fined $8.1 million. It should pop right up and you'll see it. It's absolutely disgusting. I say this not to badmouth them, not to dog them, not to say it because they're my competitor. I'm saying it's about integrity, honesty, and the truth. And you get that. You heard Lloyd Austin. If you don't know what 29% ready is, out of 100 aircraft, there's only 29 that can fly. Are you secure with that? No. And if we're having problems, if we're grounding ships, if we have struggle with reliability, maintainability, availability, maybe Israel is too. Maybe that's why they dug into the F-15 and bought 15 of them. That's what I heard from friends of mine over there in Israel. 203-556-1493 or Daryl, TQRS, @yahoo.com. I thank you.